You have to be totally be full of gratitude for all your rejections, for all your hurts, for all the alternative points of view on your performance. Because if you become angry, and irritation is the first red flag, you are uncomfortable, and you become, after being uncomfortable, you are exposed to something that you don't really like because it does not fit with your image of yourself. You become uncomfortable. That uncomfortableness in the heart leads to becoming anger in the liver. And then your whatever you're angry at becomes your fear, leading to even more depression. And once you're depressed, then your internal organs, especially liver and kidneys, are not functioning adequately, and your skin starts to have problems. And it all starts from your getting some feedback from the external world. Like I got grief from my daughter, and I was like, I thought that I thought that she was more happier than the communication that I got. And it was, oh, so you think that you pray and so you're better? And a close person to you knows all your weak points. So the closer you are, the other person knows your weak points and knows how to push the points and make you uncomfortable. But if you are not rooted in your own knowledge of the fact that you are doing your level best, then you are okay, no matter what the other person says. And especially relationships. And it's all at the end of the day, relationships. At work, at home, wherever you are, it's all a play of relationships with other people. All these relationships are not a popularity contest, but you have to be popular in front of yourself. You have to be totally be knowing that you did the maximum and that's all. But if the other person says, let's say, you are doing your best at being a mother or father or an employee, and the feedback that you get is something which is very different from what you expected. You expect everyone in reality just expect kudos, you're doing a great job and thank you from the universe. And even if it's a fake thing, people are going to be happy, and that's okay. But for every one person who is recognized, and let's say even recognition goes to a field where if you close your eyes, you can actually see that there is a city square built with your name on it. City Square, Toronto City Square, called Irina or Jean or Kale or Hal or Katie. So whatever city you're living in, imagine that your name is there in the city hall as the most prominent person who has achieved a lot. So you are getting name, fame, and acknowledgement. And it goes even beyond. Suddenly, in the books of the children who are studying, there is a chapter how Catherine or Jagjit or Boris or Sanam or Som, how they made it and how they changed the world. And people are studying, this person was born on this date, and Marina was born on this date, and on this date she achieved this, and then she was acknowledged that she is a heroine, and Sweta and Zarina and Velu, or whatever your name is. You are recognized to a level where not only is your name, the city center is named after you, but there is a statue of you. And it has been proposed now that this year, one of the days is going to be the holiday days, is going to be called Holiday Velu, or the Holiday Zarina, Holiday Sweta, Holiday Marina, so your name, or Holiday Catherine, Talia, Boris, Holiday Tarun, and people are happy. There's a holiday, and you are being given the golden keys. And more than that, there is even an award for peace or happiness in your name. And everyone who sees you acknowledges you. You have there is a movie with your favorite actor playing your part. And there is your biography, which is the bestseller. And you're so happy because everyone is acknowledging. And this image of you being at the center of the universe is the real image, because you are at the center of your universe. And you are doing a great job of living the life that you have been provided as grace. You could not choose your parents, you couldn't really choose your body, or you could, but they were done at a spiritual level. Your spirit decided, okay, on the planet Earth, this time I'm going to be having these parents, this body, this passport. So there are a host of things that you could not change, but were provided with. That is your karma. Things which sort of restrict, but also give you the freedom. Now within this body and within the life that you have, you're doing your best job. And this whole universe of infinity in all directions, infinity in all directions. So in your center of your finger, there are billions of molecules. Just the edge of your finger, billions of molecules. And each molecule has got billions of atoms. And each atom has got electrons which behave like Earth. So there's an infinity of universes at the tip of your finger. And you are also in a universe extend to infinity above you also. There is infinities around and inside. And for lack of a better word, we call that infinity God. And this human body is what differentiates you from others, but also allows you to experience this infinity of infinities. And all this processing of infinities is happening in the center of your mind. And in this center of your mind are all your memories of past, present, and future, infinite in all directions. And this acknowledgement of infinity of thoughts, infinity of experiences, locked up in the center of your mind where all that processing of infinities is taking place. You empower yourself with gratitude for all the rejections, for all the alternative points of views, for all the experiences not in alignment with what your personality thinks is good. You think this chocolate is good, and someone says this chocolate is just a calorie bomb. So everything is good and bad, bad and good. You let go right now of all your judgment that this is good, this is bad, and you get the ability to absorb all the negativity of the planet. And you have this infinite power to change everything, starting with your thinking into an infinity of positivity by having gratitude for whatever rejection, pain, loss, fear, doubt that you had in your mind. So in the center of your skull, where the central processing of the infinity of the experience of the universe is infinite. When you take a look up, the stars are infinite starlights away, light years away. But you can still see that starlight. You can process that starlight. That is evidence of stars having been there at millions and billions of years ago. And all those remnants of infinities processing in the center of your head. But now you are empowering yourself with the true energy of having the filter of positivity, so that you start to see everything as golden light. So all the things that have happened in your planet, all your life, everything, your relationship with your mother, father, with all that, everything is an infinity and connectivity of golden light. And because it's a thought, and you have that infinite power of filtering everything, you start to see everything as grace of God, because it could easily have been, even if very mundane example, the sperm when you were being conceived could, instead of life, God have fright. The sperm may not just have even happened. The relationship may not have happened. When you were being born, millions of times, some adult could have picked you up and out of happiness been too drunk and dropped you or something. And even when you were growing up, you were a child, you could have done so many things, poked your finger into the electricity, whatever. So the fact that you are alive is one of those infinite possibilities of being, increasing the planet, the universe, with your existence, which is the power of thinking. Because if you did not have the power of thinking, there would be no existence for you. So this core ability to manage infinity awaken the golden light in the center of your processing of the events of your life, and you force yourself to see everything as golden light. Because everything may not have happened, but has happened. And because it has happened, it is the grace of the universe. And who is the universe? The universe is the force flowing through you. Just as it is flowing through your husband, wife, children, parents, the society, my bosses, your bosses, the poor people, the sad people, the rich people, as long as they have a name and a form, it is differentiated from your name and form, but it is the same energy. Imagine that God is just like a person and dreams up, just like you in your dream create a world. And in this world, everything and everyone is separate. In the dream world, which is in your head, which you have created, everything and everyone is separate. And there's a person just like you with your name and face, living exactly in the same building or similar building, and then thinking, I am different. All the others are different from me. Well, you are the creator of all these thoughts and forms in your head. No, it is the same power. So when you have a judgment that something or someone, oh, your reaction to me was not adequate or was not in alignment with my thinking. So as it is, we are illusory forms coming and going in the infinity of the imagination of the infinites. Think of it like that. And we start to think, oh, this is concrete. Your like or dislike is concrete, is tangible, is real, is real. So you start to think like that. But in reality, everything, everything is infinite, intangible. We just think that it is tangible and powered by the same power. So when you take out a reaction of anger at something that has happened, at someone, the result of which that something has happened, you are fighting with yourself. That's why we prayed for people with cancer, but the cancer had started with people getting angry at other people in their lives. The other person is like this and that. And then once the cancer, the most horrible thing about cancer and such diseases, it starts off with stress and you're fighting with other cells. And even in a cancer fight, if you win, who is it that who is winning? Those cancer cells are also inside your body and a part of you. So who is killing who? You are killing yourself. So to avoid that, to avoid the stress and judgment at others, that others, you didn't give me the reaction that I wanted. I wanted you to love me. I wanted you to honor me. I wanted you to be creating a city center with my name on it. And I wanted you to be acknowledging me. And I wanted my life's best story to be a bestseller. All these are stupid, egoistical dreams. The only real thing that you need is yourself to be aware. I did the best I could. And no one can take that away from you. My daughter can say, oh, you are the worst daddy ever. But I know that I tried my best. And whatever the other reaction is, thank you, namaste. Because relationships are not a popularity contest. You have to be knowing that you are right. But you have to fully see the divine in the other person. Mother Teresa was from Albania, and her father was so rich that he sponsored the revolution over there. So he was really big in politics. He sponsored the revolution. And at a young age, she went to India and she went to one of the most horrible looking place, because Calcutta was always known for its poverty and contrast. And the people out there are darker. And we have this thing that the dark is evil. So she ended up a white angelic person. And she saw these dark people plus poor and super poor people. So they were, and even amongst the ugliest of all, like Indians are not the worst or not the neither the best looking people. But when you go to Calcutta, they're all dark. It's just the way people are. And you're white, so your expectations is from a different world. And if you see, even amongst these, the poor people who are shabby looking at times, and even amongst these shabby people, she worked a lot with people suffering from leprosy. So that inside her, she was revolted. She was disgusted. She felt like vomiting. I can, when I go to India, I can feel like that, even without going through those extremes. But she was in the most horrible of all places. But even in those places, when she met in Calcutta, in the poorest of poor places, people suffering from leprosy, she called out from a sense of desperation and also depression. The church now acknowledges that she was depressed, but she is now made into a saint. So they acknowledge the divine nature of her depression. And her depression was, oh Lord, I want to see you. I want to see Jesus in all of these people. And whether she was able to see it or she was not able to see it, it does not matter, because she served them regardlessly of what her inner attitude or thinking was. Whether she was able to see Jesus in them or she was not able to see, she does not really say that. But she was depressed, so she was not able to see. But she is made into a saint because she served regardless of her thinking. This person is good, bad, ugly, beautiful. Her job was to serve and help them in any way that she can. So similarly, for us, we have to use our divine power of putting on a golden filter in our thinking. Thinking is the inner, infinite power of attaching an attitude and a judgment to all the things that have happened, to all our karma, things that we cannot change, and putting a golden light on all the results of everything that is happening, will happen, has happened. So that we see with our golden thinking everything in a divine light, empowered by the same divinity that has created me, you, everything, everyone. So the divinity that has created us is like the sun, and we have broken away from the sun as rays of sun. And the sun is totally spiritual power, golden power. And each ray of light has broken off from the sun, but in reality, each ray has got the same structure, just like the sun. The sun is nothing but a consolidation, a conglomeration of all these infinity of golden lights. But each light itself is also a mini sun, and a mini is just in our mind. Putting on our infinite power of seeing everything with gratitude, we become no less than the sun. The sun is there, shining on everything, okay. But we are on this planet managing relationships with other sun rays, which are hidden as sun rays. We are working in a world where there's so much of lack of ignorance. People are just focused on their body. So people take care of their body, what they will eat, how much calories, how much, but no one is taking care, except for you and a few, is really taking care of your spiritual strength. And I told you the last time also, your spiritual strength is your root. That is the core of the tree that you are. The trunk that people see, that's your personality, your attitude, your way of reacting. The leaves and the fruits, these are your actions, because leaves give shelter and fruit provides nutrition to others. And it's all based on the trunk of your attitude. And people take care of their trunk, their physical body. But their root, if it is shaky, then someone provides an alternative point of view. Hey, you did a bad job. And you're all shaken up. You get angry. You get irritated. It is not comfortable for you. But true spirituality means using the infinity of your thinking process to put on a golden light into your attitude, personality, because your personality and attitude is just your reaction to things. And you say it with grace. So whatever happens, even if someone is running towards me to kill me, I try my level best to avoid the person and not be in that situation. What if the other person does get to hit me? I'll say thank you. When Gandhi was dying, he had been shot by an assassin while he was going for prayers. He was a public figure. He was recognized as Mahatma, a great soul. His last words were Ram Ram, and his last thoughts were of concern for the person who had killed him, so that he would be safe. And that bullet in you is the extreme form of alternative point of view into your actions or whatever you're doing. And he just had Ram, Ram for him. May God be with him. So we have to learn that we have that power, as shown by Gandhi, as shown by, these are also people. They are not so far removed from you or me. Don't remove yourself. They are just people like you and me. They also inhabited bodies, had some time on the planet, just like you and me. Time and space connects all of us. We are the same sun rays. And awaken in you this power of having gratitude for everything and everyone right now. If you have everything else, I see millions and different types of meditations and prayers and this, but if you're not at a place where you have gratitude towards everything that has happened, is happening, will happen, then you're not there. So these classes are very easy because all I'm asking you is to pray with Om or Vaheguru or Om Namah Shivaya or Allah, or depending upon what mantra. And a mantra is just a call out, an awakening call from yourself to yourself, so that your inner potential, which is sleeping, like the snake. If you will take a look behind me, it is the snake. And the snake energy is, just see it arising and going up. And it's basically the sexual power starting off from there. And every chakra energy center that it hits, it opens the energy. And part of it is sexual energy going up instead of going horizontally. So most of the 99% or the 99.99% of the people on the planet are so over involved with sex, and that's okay. That's their outlook on life. That's what they think happiness is all. That's okay. But you have come for a spiritual class. So the difference between the material and the spiritual is that you take this drive. What is it? The desire to be consumed in someone else. And as long as it is just happening at a body level, you are just animals. But when you are connected at a level of heart and soul, then it is opening your heart and you're letting go of your restrictions, becoming one with the infinity. The infinity inside you is becoming one with the infinity. Then it is pure love and grace. And you're using that sexual power, but instead of going horizontal as the sexual motions, you're taking it up, so that this sexual power from the root, from the base of your stack of becomes with O, we'll use O, it initiates Ma, the snake goes up, the energy goes up, and we are in a group right now, it's going up. So your first root is your connection with the mother. Just have gratitude for the mother. O, Ma, it reaches your sexual energy center where the organs are, and you take it beyond Ma and go to, and it's all going up and down like a zigzag. So it starts gratitude for the mother. Oh, Ma, it goes to your sexual energy, taking it up. So the energy given by the mother with which the body is activated, which is lying low down there, with gratitude for all the mothers, for all the feminine energy, it starts to go up in us as a snake. Oh, Ma, it goes to the sexual energy where all your partnerships are there. Having gratitude for all the partners, it can then go up to your self-esteem, where there is a sun shining in your navel center. Now, and more, it goes to your heart when you have gratitude for all the fathers. Then your self-esteem is now, because now you see that you have gratitude for all your mothers, for all the partners, for all the fathers. So O, Ma, Na, and more, it goes to your heart, having gratitude for everything and everything, especially the people that you had held any anger. Namo. And then it goes to Shi, to your heart. And you promise to communicate only love. Va, you promise to use your thinking power to see only and only good in everything, by having gratitude for everything that has happened, will happen. More, a small sun in the center of your forehead. And then Ya, your head is opening up to receive the grace of Lord, everyone who is in existence. So your crown is opening like a crown, as a coronation is happening, as if you are the queen, a king of England, and a golden crown is being placed on your head. That's the energy equivalent of opening your head. And in the center of your heart, when it is open, your heart has to be like a church, like a gurudwara, like a temple of pure love, open and spreading love. That's the true purpose of the heart. So now, taking the energy up, starting from the base of the spine. First energy, gratitude for mother, gratitude for all the partners, now gratitude for the father, now opening in your heart like a church, like a temple, like a gurudwara, like in masjid. She in your throat, so that you communicate only love. Va, you see everything as pure love. Ya, you are coronated with an open consciousness in which there is no difference between you and the others. All the others are also from the same sun. So how can you have any judgment? They are also the same leaves of the same tree that you are. So no judgment. You just have gratitude for what a wonderful thing that they are also on the planet and giving you an alternative. If you did not have a contrast, then how will you be able to grow? If you would be like just like a mountain, then the rain would fall, and the rain just collects where? In the ravines, where there is a hurt. So the beauty of the rain and the lakes is out there only only in the cracks in the valleys, which were created by the hurt, by the contrast of the others. So you acknowledge the beauty of your life, and you're full of peace, love for others. You accept your role regardless of what feedback, response, reactions you get in life. Whatever results you get, you're able to use your thinking power to see everything as grace of God. You're able to see the grace of God in everything in your life. So from now on, you have no more anger at your parents, at your husbands, wives, relatives. You are full of peace and harmony, ready to serve everyone with prayers, starting off with prayers and taking the energy level up. That is what Kundalini is, an open heart, an open consciousness, non-judgmental, seeing everything and everyone as grace of the Creator. And we will use it now without breathing. When I say Om Namo Shivaya, you take the energy, just like the snake, energy up, opening each emanating center with gratitude. And Om Namo Shivaya also means I see godliness in myself. I see godliness in you. I see the divine, infinite in you, in me, and in everything. So this mantra, you have to use it as a stepping stone. And the snake is an allegory of the way the energy goes up. It doesn't usually go up in a straight line. It can, but you will take it as an energy going up, starting with Oh, and breathing gently. Oh, no. Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. All the time taking the energy from the lower vibration used only for sexual purposes by the planet. You are driving it up vertically instead of the horizontal. You're taking it up so that your sex lust, sexual desire becomes love and an offering of service to others in your heart. And in your head, this devotion, offering of love in the heart, this devotion, bhakti, becomes total transcendence above the material world of I have this, I have no. You have the power of thinking, of acknowledging the gratitude with gratitude, the experiences of your life, seeing them as just as illusions which are happening there and there, changing. Your judgments are gone. You see everything through a filter of golden light. Om Namo Shiva. In a state of meditation, whatever you think is your reality. So think that with O, your lower energy, sexual energy, and energy of creation is going up like a snake, and that's what will happen. In a state of meditation, your thinking and your inner reality, they coincide. So Om, and with gratitude to Mother, to everyone, to Father, and to all the poor, sick, and sad people, and the people that you had anger at in your heart. And then throat center, communicating only love. The third eye, seeing everything as pure love. And then coronation, divine coronation, acknowledgement of the fact that you are the hero, heroine of the story of the universe of your life. Om Namo Shiva. Breathe in and pull up your energy from a lower to being coronated and becoming one with the Creator. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Oh, suck up, suck it up, suck the energy up. Oh, Namo, your heart opens. Namo Shiva. Your consciousness opens, so you drop all your attitudes and your anger and pain, fear, all things that were born out of your anger and not acceptance of the feedback and input, the results of the universe, in other words. You accept everything gracefully. Om Namo. And you offer with gratitude to serve everything and everyone in your life to the best of your ability, letting go of your judgment at yourself also, not also at others, but your judgment at yourself also, so that your self-esteem is fully activated. You acknowledge yourself to be a divine force beyond name and form. Name and form is just your name and your connection to this body. But right now you are an infinity of love flowing through this body to serve others infinitely. And that is your enlightenment. No anger, no pain, no fear, just gratitude for whatever has happened in your life. Oh, no anger at parents, no anger at anyone who has played any part in your life. Full of divine grace in your heart. Saying I love to everyone in your thoughts. Seeing everyone as pure love with That's divine intuition. So that you place a crown of open consciousness in your head and see yourself as divine light. Om Namo. All the time taking the lower energy to love in your heart, devotion, and then to meditation, which is pure acknowledgement of the grace of God, the Creator, in everything and everyone. Om Namo Shiva. Now gently, using whichever mantra you like, Om Namo Shiva, Vaheguru, Allahu Akbar, Ameen, Om Mani Padme Hum. Use whichever mantra, whichever prayer you like, and keep on taking the snake energy of lower self to the higher self, or becoming one with the divine by having no judgment at others, at yourself. Breathing in, taking the energy up, and then coming down as the rain after coronation, and then going up again, so that you create a cycle. Om Namo Shiva. Now, when we breathe in, use the mantra Om Namah Shivaya as a group. And when you reach the top of the head, see yourself with a golden crown. Now you breathe out, and when going down, your consciousness falls as golden light on the people that you are sending blessings to in the group. And whoever is getting the blessings can send it to the other people on the planet, so that you are free in this rain of blessings that you are receiving and you are a part of. You can share this blessing with everything and everyone, including with your diseases, whatever the diseases you see, your disease of pain, fear, anger, and you dissolve it in the rain of blessings right now. Om Namo Shivaya, coming down as blessings on Boris. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Washing out all the pain, fear, anger, so that Boris is completely poured. Om Namo Shivaya, and then 3 times Om Namo Shivaya, coming down on Catherine, washing out her pain, fear, anger. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya Gali. Om Namah Shivaya. Oh, so that her head is completely clear of all pain and stress. Her heart is open. Her lower body is balanced. Om Namah Shivaya. Once more with Kali. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. With her. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And for his friend, Hal's friend. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Falling down as blessings on Jean. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. On Preeti. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So that the past is let go of and full of gratitude for all your professional and personal acts of love and all the results in your life. Om Namah Shivaya. For Jagjit and her son and her family. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Thrice. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. With Sanam, so that the pain of loss of her friend is removed. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So, Om Namah Shivaya. So that whatever happened 4.5 years ago, some loss in Som's life is removed. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Marina and her sons. Om Namah Shivaya. And husband. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Rita and daughter and her husband. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Zarina and her friend. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Velu. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. For others, whoever you can think of. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Sweta. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Okay.